First aid treatment. Harry wants to have some milk, so he goes into the kitchen. But his hand gets burnt as the pot of milk is hot. Mother tells him to hold his hand under tap water and applies antiseptic ointment on it. She tells him that this is a minor burn, so we have applied ointment on it. But in case of severe burns, we should not apply any cream or ointment. Sometimes burns cause blisters on skin. They should not be broken. Instead, the area should be covered with a sterile gauze and a loose bandage. Whenever a person's clothes catch fire, one should not run. Instead, one should lie on the floor and roll to put off the fire. If someone is there to help, he should throw a blanket on the person who has caught fire. This will cut off the air supply and thus help in putting out the fire. Then, the victim should be immediately taken to a doctor. Now, Harry understands how to help a person in case of burns. Next morning, Harry comes to know that his friend is admitted to a hospital as he had accidentally swallowed some poison. Father tells Harry that in such a case, before going to a doctor, we can give some first aid treatment to the victim. First of all, try to identify the poison. Give the victim a lot of water to drink, which will dilute the poison. Keep the victim turned towards his left side till medical help arrives. This position will slow down the passing of poison into the small intestine. However, if poisoning is due to inhalation of a toxic gas, then safely rescue the person and take him into fresh air immediately. Then take the person to a doctor as soon as possible. After learning about various first aid tips, Harry remembers about the first aid box which he had once seen with his father. So, he wants to know how to make a first aid box. To make a first aid box, take a clean, medium-sized plastic box. Keep antiseptic lotion, ointment, band-aids, bandages, calamine lotion, sterile cotton and gauze, adhesive tape, scissors, tweezers, thermometer, etc. in it. Thus, Harry understands about many first aid measures as well as about the first aid kit. He decides to make a first aid box for his school.